I was shopping in Costco the other day and I came across this Kirkland signature brand 12-year barrel-aged rum from Panama. It's $20, and I figured that sounds like it's a good value if it's good. So I want to do a blind taste test of 4 12-year-old rums, see which one I like the best. I also have El Dorado 12-year rum from Guyana. This is the only one that I've tasted so far out of these 4. And for this blind, I bought, for the first time, I'm going to try a Flor de Caña. This is the 12 years old, and it actually says 12 years old. So that's the reason why this is the first time I'm trying this, because they've had some deceptive marketing practices before, where they'd say slow aged, and it wouldn't say it's actually that old. They just put the number 12 on there. And also, a first taste for me is the Appleton Estate Rare Casks. It's 12 years old, minimum. It's Jamaican rum. All 3 of these ones here are $40. And the Costco brand at $20, just half the price. I'm kind of rooting for it, but I don't know if it's going to be as good. Let's find out. I put everything that I buy into these sample bottles so I could blind taste test them without knowing what they are. It's all put into a spreadsheet so I can have random themed blinds. Then all I got to do is go pick out the number off of my shelves. I don't know what any of these are now. Each one of these corresponds to one of these bottles. I don't know which one. I'll do a pour of each and let you know what I think. You'll know what I'm drinking while I am. It's a little nicer this way for me than pouring from the bottle and then try to mix them up, because I could always pour more out of these sample bottles if I need a extra to taste. Even though I've tasted the El Dorado 12 before, I've never done it blind. I think I like it, but that's all I know about it. And for the Appleton, the Jamaican rum, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick that out as Jamaican, because Appleton seems really light on the funk, the Jamaican funk, and aging it might even lower it even more. I do have a slight problem that it is very cold in here, and these rums are also cold, about 45 degrees, so it could be a little difficult for me to pick out scents. I wonder if this one is the Jamaican rum. It has a very slight, like rubber scent to it, but it's also sweet. The sweetness is kind of like a brown sugar. It smells pretty good. Just a little light. Are these all 80 proof? 80. The Kirkland is 88 proof, and the Appleton Estate is 86 proof. The other 2 are 80s, so it's pretty similar. It's not as sweet as it smells, and I'm not picking up that rubber taste. I'm not really tasting much fruit that you get with lighter aged rums or unaged rums, but it makes sense when you age it that those flavors sort of fall off. It's pretty dry. There's some oak, some like bitter oak. I don't know if I could tell the difference between the wood flavors. Maybe I just haven't had enough of different flavored wood. That sounds bad. Anyway, I'm going to move to the next one, because since that was the first, I'm definitely going to have to go back to it and compare. Smell a little vanilla in this one. It actually smells less sweet than the last. There's a little citrus in there. Almost like a faint orange. This one seems a little more one-dimensional. It's more bitter. I'm just not liking it as much as the last one. This tastes more like a rye whiskey. I'm gonna have to come back to that. But first impression, I don't like it as much as that first one. It's very sweet smelling. I'm getting nothing off of this. This one's got to be 80 proof also. I wish they would just make them higher proof. Give me a good 100, 120 proof rum. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. This one just smells really simple. Wow, that is light on the flavor. I gotta give that another sip. That is very underwhelming. There's no way I would guess this is 12 years old. It has a slight sourness to it. I'm using my butcher block to place my glasses where I think I'm rating them at the moment. That way I don't have to write anything down. I could just come up with my head, feel like it deserves, and put it there, and then come back to them later and finally adjust. This one smells a lot better. This has the most flavorful scent, most scentful scent. Is there some fruit in there? Yeah, there's definitely some banana in there and brown sugar. It's my favorite on the nose out of all four of these. Yeah, this one is pretty good. It's very rounded in the sweetness and the bitterness and the wood flavor. I'm definitely enjoying this one a lot more than the last. Time to go back through them, and if I have anything interesting come up, I will let you know. I'm going to have to say that this is Appleton. It's the only one out of all four of these that has a slight funk to it, but it's very slight. And I think it's a plus, especially on the nose. It smells really good. Adds an extra dimension. If I'm wrong about that, I don't know. Can I be wrong about that? That smells really good too. Brown sugar. This one has the sharpest, like, barrel aging flavors. If I didn't know these were all 12 years old, I would say that this one is the oldest. I'm not enjoying it as much because it doesn't taste as rounded as this one here. The barrel influence on this one is definitely the strongest. I mean, it definitely doesn't smell bad. It's just a little weak. That is so disappointing. Water. Water is the best I could describe it as. Very watered down tasting. No sweetness, just water with light oak brown sugar. This one smells so good. Vanilla. There's less wood flavor in here, and there's not much finish. There's something missing in this one. The more I smell this one, the more I like it. It's so much more interesting. Okay, I'm locking in my scores. Let me try to guess what is what. Obviously, I'm going to guess this is Appleton. It's the only one that I would say has a slight funk to it, and it's really a good addition to these. Next up, this one has the most, like, barrel influence on it. Not much sweetness. I think it would work really well in an old-fashioned. I'm actually going to guess that is... what is that? That is this Kirkland signature. And then this one, that just, there's so much left wanting. I want more with it. Very watered down flavored. I'm going to take my bias here, and I'm going to say that's Flor de Caña. I hope that it's not, and I like the Flor de Caña better for their sake. And this last one, very well-rounded and great smell, I'm going to say is the Dorado. All right, let's find out what they are. I'm going to bust out my spreadsheet, and I'm going to reveal from the worst to the best. So the worst off, I gave a rating of 55, and that is Flor de Caña. I guess I was right with doubting the quality of it. Now I'm really doubting that it's actually 12 years old. They've had such bad business practices with how they treat their labor and how they're trying to misinform the consumer with the labels. But legally, it should be 12 years old. Maybe it is 12 years old, but what else are they doing to it? It's very disappointing. It's $40, the same price as the other three. That gives it a value score for sipping at a D+, and a value score for mixing, also a D+. That's the first Flor de Caña product that I've bought. It really let me down. I don't know if I'm going to buy any more. That brings us to third place, the Kirkland Signature. I gave it a score of 69 out of 100. Do I got to say it? Nice. It's only $20. It has a very barrel flavor influenced flavor. How else do you explain it? It tastes like wood. Like it's been in wood in a long time. If I didn't know they were all 12 years, I would say this is the oldest. It's dry, and I think that would be amazing in the rum old fashioned. And because it's only $20, it gets a sipping value grade of A, mixing value grade of A+. I'm thinking this might be the best value of them all. The first place might also be pretty good as a value, even though it costs twice as much. Second place, I gave it a score of 72. It is great. The El Dorado 12-year. It's a very well-rounded rum. If you don't like funky rums, nose on this one is the best. At $40, that gives it a sipping value score of A- and a mixing value score of A-. That leaves us with first place, which I didn't actually think it was going to come in first place. And that's probably because the Appleton Signature Rum I did not enjoy at all. As for all Jamaican rums, the Appleton Signature is bottom of my list. But this, for a 12-year rum, is really good. I gave it a rating of 81 out of 100. It's really good. It's rounded, and then it has that Jamaican extra flavor to it that just pushes it over the top of these other three. There's nothing gross about the funk. It's very light. I think the word funk itself is kind of putting it down by what the flavor is. It's just more flavor. Funk sounds gross. But it's definitely not gross. This is an excellent rum, and I'm looking forward to trying it in other cocktails. If you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel. This is also $40, and with that rating, it gives it a sipping value of A+, a mixing value of A+. It's definitely a very good buy. Overall, I'm satisfied with these three, and the Flor de Caña just is definitely letting me down. This Costco rum, it's definitely a good buy. I don't know how long it's going to be on the shelves there at Costco. So if you want it, you should probably go buy a bottle or two. Did I rate these wrong? I really like to see your comments on how you value each of these rums. I think I definitely got to try these in a Mai Tai. Maybe I just want to drink a Mai Tai right now. I might go do that. I'll see you next time.